Aleks U Show, 300 seconds of life-changing wisdom on health, happiness, purpose, and success. Inspiring people with inspiring stories around the globe, just for you, only on Aleks U. Aleks U Show is I would say one of the most beautiful islands on this planet. It's Vancouver Island. You should come and check it out for yourself. It's a gorgeous place. But what's even more gorgeous is the person that's sitting right next to me. I don't think I have the right words to describe this lady because she wears so many hats, but we're gonna try to focus on a few today. We're gonna talk a little bit about psychic reading and her holistic and healing, spiritual healing practice that she has on this island. She's gonna tell us a little bit about what she does, how she does it, and does it actually work in the next 300 seconds. Gypsy, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Great. Well, it's not something that you just overnight decide, right? Especially the psychic part, because it is something that's passed on in my heritage. And it's something that I've been following. It's not a light switch you can turn on or off. It's inherited from the family. And even if you try to run away from it, it's still always, coming up in areas in your life where you realize that, wow, why should I shut this part down? I'm helping people in the best of what my gifts are. Very young, to a point where you kind of wonder, you're one of those oddball kids where, it's like, what do I know all this stuff? And it's like, and other kids are like, how do you know that stuff about me? I had lots of premonitions. Okay. And that's where it all kind of started, because it opened it up to a fact that, are these dreams but how are these dreams coming true? It's a healing process, I find, the most for most clients. They might come to me and say, hey, you know what, I'm having difficulty in my career or in my relationship, or I'm having financial issues, or that sort of thing. So it's really empowering to be able to help guide that person and go, look, you're really in that toxic relationship, and actually being able to give them full details, like where they've never disclosed those kind of details. I take huge responsibility in the things I say, right? Because I could be telling you, hey, you got to leave that person. This is like the worst relationship you've ever been in. That can get really sensitive in that area, right? I also tell people that, the careers that they should really be in, right, as well. And when they actually take that chance, or even a few days later, they actually have someone call them and offering them a job in that exact career direction, they're just overwhelmed, yes. Right? They're like, wow. And then, of course, I can tap into other resources, which is my experiences too. As a holistic practitioner, I can offer them. So I don't leave people hanging, which is a good thing, right? I don't just leave big bombs for them to have to deal with. Sometimes the process of them coming is because they need to help someone else to work something else out in their life, right?
How did you get that information? I mean, I know this is very specific and it's what you do, but maybe give us a little glimpse.
It's channeled. It's all downloads. It's a download
through your light.
It's through your energy source. I find that through the third eye, when you're open through the third eye, and you can channel through the crown chakra. So it's also associating to a lot of my yogic kind of practices as well too, is opening up all those channels. We all have it, but some might be more in tune than others. Kind of like how they say that we only use a certain percentage of our brain, right? Imagine if we could open up all those channels, how extraordinary most beings would be. And you will actually encounter many of them out in the world that are completely fully channeled and open, and those are those extraordinary people that do extraordinary things, right? I wanted to host something that was going to be open to allowing small businesses who want to spotlight who they are. So there's no MLM companies that are involved in this. So you won't feel like you're coming to a fair where you're going to be bombarded to buying things. So this fair is the Nanaimo Wellness and Spirit Fair. And so it is a blend of the holistic wellness, also the metaphysical. So we will have, wellness practitioners, but also psychics, from mediumships to all sorts of tea leaf readers to tarot card readers, a whole variety. You are coming to basically nurture yourself, and we're here to nurture you. And there's speakers as well, so there's all sorts of educational things that you will learn. You know, the people that I'm interacting with on a daily basis, they're just so much more open, and and more love is being expressed, and not so much the selfishness, because there was a time where it was all about, you know, that me. Purpose of life, wow, everyone has a different purpose, but when you discover what your purpose is, that's what's magic.
In the last 300 seconds, I learned a lot about healing in general, spiritual healing. I also learned a lot about psychic reading. I still have some questions, and I'm sure you do too. I'm going to list all the information of how to connect with Gypsy, her event that's coming up in September, and also her website and herself. If you wanted to learn and find out more about her, ask your questions away. It was an honor hosting for you. Gypsy, thank you very much again.
Thank you again. Yes,
it was
absolutely.
my pleasure. Ciao for now.
Ciao, Bella.